Hello everybody, my name is Ratnos and welcome to This Week in Mythic Plus. This week's affixes are Fortified, Raging, Explosive, and of course, Shrouded. It is potentially the final good Fortified week, and by good, we don't mean best here, but we mean like reasonably playable Fortified week on the calendar here, because we know that Dragonflight is coming out on November 28th. Pre-patch, therefore, may come out this month. So we've got one Fortified week on this week of the 4th. We'll get another one on the 18th, but that one is going to be Spiteful Necrotic. And so then if pre-patch comes out on or before November 1st, that would actually make this the last best chance at getting some Fortified score. If it comes out later than November 1st, you'll get another Fortified week, but that one will be Sanguine Grievous, which also isn't phenomenal. So either way, we're definitely not getting back to something like Bursting Storming. Bursting Storming would be on the 15th, and that will certainly be in pre-patch. I guess not certainly, but almost certainly that will be in the 10.0 pre-patch, which means Keystone Master Mount, presumably Shrouded Hero title, all of those things will, I think, lock when the pre-patch comes out. I'm actually not 100% sure on the Shrouded title, but I think they have confirmed that on the Keystone Master Mount. So this is it. This is the week for score from Fortified. Next week is going to be the week for score from Tyrannical, and then it's kind of over after that, mostly for the season. So pretty short season. It's going to end up being like a 12, 13, 14 week season. A lot of seasons go a little bit more than that, but of course we knew this one was going to be kind of short. In terms of how the affixes impact the dungeons this week, it's not too bad. There's not really too many horrific explosive or raging moments. Of course, there are a few big pulls in these dungeons, but generally the pull sizing is fairly small. There are a few mobs that are really annoying with raging. Having a soothe effect is good. If you're playing like a meta comp, there are good soothe effects in those, right? You've got hunters that have Trank Shot that can be good for the mini-boss style mobs. Even if you don't, there's not usually too much that will kill you, but it will become much more punishing to fight certain enemies. There are some enemies you should be really careful of, like if you are in Gambit, be really careful of pulling one of these Goliaths if you don't have a soothe effect. Even if you do, you don't really need to mess around with these things necessarily, but pulling one can be fine, pulling two can be fine. They're a good count, but past a certain key level on Fortified, they start to get really scary as well. Yeah. The other thing to note this week is there is a cool event going on from Raider.io, which I should have already had pulled up, but which I will pull up now and show everybody. And this actually has some pretty cool prizes. So this is this Break the Meta event. And if you register for it and you sign up for it, you can get the Shrouded Banner of the Opportune, which otherwise you had to earn from Great Push qualifiers, as long as you do 2 or more keys that meet the criteria of this event. There's also Dragonflight Beta keys, World of Warcraft Game Time, with a bunch of winners for these things. And you just have to do 2 15s for the banner. For the extra prizes, it looks like the beta keys are a random draw, and the game time is to the highest person of each spec from each region. And the specs that are allowed are these ones. So it's like the bottom half of popularity of specs. And they've also made sure that each class has at least one representative if you want. So you could play any of these things. Your group needs to be composed entirely of these, but the rest of your group doesn't have to register anything. You just can click register yourself, make sure that you do some keys, do 1 key to get entered into beta key giveaway, do 2 keys to get the Shrouded Banner or the Opportune. It's not even a random, it's just you'll get this, assuming you're all linked up through Raider.io and stuff. And pretty cool thing. I'm going to probably try and do this, because, again, just do 2 15s and you get it out of your way, or get it done. So, that's a cool thing that's going on this week. Regardless, good week to get your Fortified score, whatever goals you have for the season. Now is kind of the last Fortified week, probably, to reasonably attain them. Although, it's not like you can't play on Spiteful Necrotic, but you may find that people choose not to during that week. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Good luck in your keys this week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.